This is Megaton Rainfall, which you basically play as like this god character. You're kind of Superman, you're a superhero, and it is so cool. I don't think I've really seen anything like this. Alright, so first off, you're kind of getting missions. You're the offspring of somebody. That's kind of your thing. And you're on the planet, right? And you can like fly up into the air. There's the moon, kind of the solar system and stuff. And you could just go all the way down to the surface of the planet. And you can like go into the cities. It's just crazy. I've never seen anything quite like this game. And again, the concept is you're like this kind of god character. But you can also just kind of walk among the people, and there's actual people, like you can see them right now, these guys. They're not running around like they probably should be from this weird monster creature character that's just chilling out. But you get the sense of it. It's like the scale of this is just crazy. I mean, look at this. This is... I don't know how this was even possible. It's also Xbox One X enhanced. I guess I should mention that. No HDR support, though it does have 4K resolution, which is pretty cool. And I just like, it's crazy. And you can be like a terrible person too if you want, and kind of like rack up casualties. But you fail a mission if you do that, and you have to go back to your last checkpoint. And then they give you like a stupid super mega ability that just like, I felt so bad doing this, but you can watch it. And you hear like the screams of the people. It's, I don't know, it's kind of sickening actually. I was like, mouth, like just jaw drop. I was like, what? I mean, look at this. Like it restarts you the checkpoint. It was just like, wow. Try not to. But also, like, just the scale of this game is so neat, because you can fly all the way down from space. You go down to the planet, and you see that it's like, you know, there's people living in that. It just it makes me really interested in what games are going to be eventually. Yeah, okay. I mean, in the future, when they really perfect this kind of thing, where you can just go to these massive worlds and do whatever. So you've got like points that you go to. There's missions that come in that you can do. Apparently, it can be pretty fast of a game based on how quick you are. There's even an achievement for finishing within 2 hours. I was just like, this is unreal, because you actually just get to be like kind of a superhero. You're basically Superman. And that's kind of what I got from it. I don't know, you shoot laser beams, maybe more like Manhattan. I don't think Manhattan does that kind of stuff, but it's just it's a very neat setup that I wanted to share, just because I was like, what? This is so cool. And it's very spiritual. It's got some neat music to it. Flying here, the enemy is very simplistic too, because yeah, you just kind of shoot and you hit red things to explode them, and there's little bits of story that are given to you, but it's very vague. Yeah, the visuals are really nice. I think it's a very gorgeous looking game, and it's something completely different than what I'm used to. It keeps talking to you as like offspring, and you keep getting new powers and abilities as you go along. Suck that up right here, so you kind of get these like special orbs, and then they grant you something new that you can do, and then you get to use it. You can like stop time with this one. And it's just kind of cool getting all these like new powers and battling these creatures. And again, we're going to show the creatures in a sec here when we actually get to the mission. And the goal is to actually save the humans, not destroy them like I was. And then you kind of blast them. They have like red target dots, kind of like Lost Planet, you know. Not as crazy as that game, but you get the idea of it. It's blasted. And there's tons of little particle effects, which are really cool. I know, I wish these dialogue things are a little bit quicker, but they do give good context for what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, it's kind of like a free-flying game, too. It's kind of neat, aside from these clearly cinematic type things. And then you get your mission here. It's mission 3. And there's day-night cycles, too, and different environments. And it's sort of crazy. And then you just easily accelerate. And you kind of get more speed going, so you get to places faster. Very, very unique title. Again, keep going back to that. I've never quite seen anything like this. It reminds me of No Man's Sky, sort of, just with the setup, but it's not really like, I don't know. It's a very, very neat game. And the scale of it's impressive, and the fact that they got it to run so perfectly well is very interesting to me. Because I haven't had any issues. You just fly up and then you go all the way down into like a little city. You go down on the streets, ain't nothing. All of them, there's like all these cities everywhere. Oh crap. And you're trying to obviously stop the alien threats. They come in a bunch of different forms, different vehicles. There seems to be like tons of new ones. This one's all like Phantom Menace style, and then as you can see, you're trying to hit that like red button in order to blow up the ships. All freaky like. And you're trying not to get the casual damage, or you know, I don't know, whatever word I'm looking for there. Collateral damage. From these terrible ships, and if you do, you know, obviously the checkpoint reset, like you saw earlier. And that's marked by the bottom left, and that also kind of shows your abilities too, and how often you can use them. There's some like that suck up cars, there's some that like do damage. One of the coolest ones was like a snake thing that goes through buildings. It kind of reminds me of that one Transformer from those grand Transformer movies. That kind of like digs through the buildings and stuff. So I thought that was really neat. And the higher you go, the faster you can actually go too, because the atmosphere isn't dragging you down. But it's so neat that you just like blast these things, and you're just this god running around trying to save people. It's a very neat concept. And it might actually be the first thing to get a Superman game right, because I don't think there's been a good Superman game. And again, he's kind of a terrible character. I'm saying that factually. Okay, we fighting this guy right here. What are we dealing with? Could you kindly not blow up the city? Oh! That's not good. But look at all the little particle effects, like the buildings crumble and stuff. I think that's really neat. Like, funky looking shapes. Whoa. That's what I was talking about. This thing is just, like, terrifying. Yeah, try to, like, find the back of it. Ugh. Like, it'd just be a terrifying thing to fight against. You know, if we were getting on the ground. Oh, that's not looking good. I'm just, again, like, completely blown away by how they actually managed to create something like this. Just the scale of it and have it to, like, run fine. It's just... It's very interesting to me, the technical side of things. Especially with, like, the level of detail that the areas have. Like, you could see, like, we went all close and stuff. But the people in their cars are driving around. There's people running and screaming, and the screams are like crazy. And then you got like, these giant ships that come in and kind of throw everything around. And I'd say it's fairly, you know, graphically impressive considering. It looks fine. It looks like a city, as if you were just kind of giant creature coming in and like destroying things. Uh-oh. We've got a problem. Uh-oh. I think the checkpoints are fairly good. It's not a hard game. It really does kind of give you that feeling that you are able to do good and you're not having a hard time. There are difficulty settings too, if you'd like to have something a little more challenging. But I think it's sort of fun just to come in and, you know, feel all heroic and powerful. Well, I don't feel heroic. I feel like I'm just this benevolent monster that's taking out these other creatures because why not? And I guess there's like a bit of a narrative. I wish the narrative was a little bit stronger. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. As it is sort of just a bunch of missions that you're going around and fighting things. You get some context of what's going on from the words across, you know, the cube and everything. But, kind of would have liked something a little more scripted where you become some sort of hero. It just doesn't seem to have the same sort of feeling as I was sort of hoping it might. From a heroic standpoint, as I'm destroying everything. But you get what I'm saying there. It does it fine, and it's a very, very neat experience. Oh crap. Uh-oh. Not good. It's like I'm not even aiming. Does this thing have like a red target up above it? No more destruction. Why aren't you blowing up? Oh, the ball. Got it. Oh, wow, that was a lot of death. And there's another one. That's not good. Oh, I got it there, good. Oh, more. Is that the... No, that's the spot right there. Sorry guys, sorry people. It's the screams that kind of get me. It's really sort of sad and sickening to hear that. All these people I can't help that probably causing more destruction than I'm helping. This is not good. I don't want to go back to... Oh, the whole building's coming down! There's a cinematic mode where it goes all cool. Anyways, that's Megaton Rainfall, Xbox One X Enhanced. It's very neat, very different sort of game where you're going to be a hero of sorts. I thought it was really cool.